Welcome to Totally Blitz podcast. We are live, about to break down NFL Week 6 edition. And as always, go down, like, and subscribe before we jump into the action. I'm Paul Pick'em Wyndham Contra, and I'm joined with.
You already know, man. It's that boy Kev, Water Boy Savoy, aka the Don PYE, aka the well rested motherfucking Falcons fan. After this nice, smooth bye week, Paul feet up, relaxed, rested. It would have been nice if the Bucks had lost, but they didn't. But still a good week of football last week. Now I'm here ready to fucking get it in. And I'm talking in Monday night prime time. Fuck what you heard.
Y'all Monday night? Oh, shit. Yeah, you are.
Prime time, baby.
Hopefully, y'all do better than when we were on Monday night. Oh, no, we won Monday night. Yeah, yeah. Do us proud, big dog. Do us
Come
proud.
on now. Prime time, baby. I don't know why we don't get more primetime games.
Hey, y'all keep playing. Y'all keep hooping. Y'all might get flexed in down the line.
Nah, them niggas not flexing shit.
Oh fuck! I just seen who y'all playing. We'll get into that down the line. Before we
Off of
jump into
L. Off
this,
of L too.
yeah, before we get into the whole slate, we gotta talk Giants upsetting the Eagles. We were talking buku shit here, 34-17.
What
That's
do you
the type of
mean?
score I was expecting. Like I was expecting a 34-17 game, but I didn't
Bro,
expect the Giants to be on the 31 side of things or
bro,
34.
we literally called it slightly. We said, yo, I'm picking the Eagles because that's what a person with a brain should do, right? But there's a world where the Giants D line and defense would lock in, force these motherfuckers to really look stupid, not let up nothing through the pass game. And then what we didn't account for was Jackson Dart and Scatterbo to fucking go crazy. Scatterbo 3 touchdowns, 30 points on fantasy. You're looking like, what the fuck is this? That's something we didn't account for. And that's why that's I was thinking it was gonna be like a 14-17 type of game, 20-17 type of game. It ended up being 34-17.
And fucking, I'm gonna say Jalen Hurts sucked. Jalen Hurts, bro, tired of it.
Yeah. Damn. I
This
thought that
is
was your dog.
this
You
is
was the
so
first.
much talent on this team, bro. We can't keep skating away because like when Jared Goff has a game where he fucking like the we know he has Jameer Gibbs, Almon St. Brown, and fucking David Montgomery and a great O line and all. So then when Sam Laporta, like so whenever like he does good, it's like yeah, his team's great. When he does bad, it's like yeah, Jared Goff sucks. For whatever reason, people are scared to say the same thing when it comes to like Jalen Hurts. It's like this,
They be winning.
yeah, they be winning, but he he isn't doing nothing great. And whenever sometimes Ben don't break type, like whenever you need big moments, it wasn't there. Laying the game down by a couple drives, fumble. I know not his fault entirely. Interception, not
What
his
you
fault
mean?
entirely. I don't know if you want to say that one.
What you mean, bro? He just had a top three defense and
You
like
got your
the one of the best
favorite wide
special teams in the
receiver.
league.
Your favorite wide receiver is about ready to just crash out and go somewhere else.
Bro, they be looking so bored on the sidelines. That should be crazy because the camera ain't shit. They be knowing what they're doing. They be over here cutting. They be like, hey, go cut to Devontae Smith, AJ Brown looking bored as fuck. Like they be looking like so sick.
And I but shout out Jackson Dart. I doubted the kid. I still don't think he's phenomenal, but I mean he's winning 2-0 in the National Football League as a starter. And I just think it's absolutely hilarious that Russell Wilson came in for like 2 plays because Jackson Dart went to the blue tent. First play, he does a handoff, cool and dandy. Second play, he throws it incompletion. The fucking crowd went crazy with boos. Fucking
Boo.
boo. If
Boo.
Brian DeBall's running to the sideline, shit, trying to find out where the fuck is Dart at. Why can't we get him back on the field? I'm like, damn, bro, Russell Wilson, no one gives a fuck about no more. But
That shit is, and it's like fun. Like you thought Russell Westbrook was getting trolled bad. They getting Russell Wilson at because I've never seen this as a football quarterback.
and Dart just got drip.
He do got a little bit of trip. You see how crazy Ryan Fitzpatrick and Scatterbo is going in the interview afterwards?
Oh yeah, bro,
Shirts
the
off,
shirts off.
shirts off, hairy chest, going stupid. I was like, this is what football. This is what football looks like.
Was it cold too?
Yeah, they look like they could. They look like they both like went home and crushed the 18 pack.
They built like it.
separately too. Like it's not like they went to the same function. They just went home, got a couple brewskis, and next thing you know, the whole pack was gone.
But yeah, the Eagles now are 0-2 in their last two. Look, and the Giants are 2-0. Who knows? That keeps the division wide open.
They're 0-2 to shitty ass teams. Like you like they like the Panthers is looking like I mean so I wish we played the Eagles this year.
It will be soon.
Panthers are
Uh,
circling that game like, yo, we could do it.
shit, so is Marcus. But we do got the Jets going over to London. Can they get their first win with the
No,
Broncos? Check.
no,
No, you're not in on
no.
the Jets. Out completely.
Nah. Look, this team is when I look at this team being 0-5, and I was like, oh, the only time I see Justin Fields do good is in those moments when they're getting blown the fuck out and they're playing against like lax defense, soft coverage, all types of bullshit. This is not a good team. But like, I'll let you finish the intro though.
No, we're good there. Fucking, I I can't hype up a bad team. The Jets are 0-5. Aaron Glenn is probably on the hot seat already. Who knows?
Nah. You got to build a culture.
But it's gonna be hard to beat this Broncos team, which they know how to win. I feel like this is gonna be a close game, and this is gonna be the Broncos know how to win close games, ugly games, whereas the Jets do not. And that's really all it's going to come down to. I think that Sean Payton's a good coach. Aaron Glenn has yet to show me he's a good coach. Anything can happen over there and the across the pond, but the Broncos pull out close games. We every week I watch it.
Yeah, the Broncos, they're kind of riding high. Well, I guess that it wasn't like they lost to this shitty team. The Eagles, the Broncos aren't a shitty team. I apologize. But the Broncos are riding high off of that too. Like they got the balls, they trust their team. That was a win that's kind of gonna like sail them to get very look to like mel and jet to mesh well and shit. So I like the Broncos in this one. I like the Broncos defense to come to cause a lot of commotion. And don't forget, Paul, like my favorite thing about these international games is the fucking winner gets to go home first. So like these niggas is like, yo, bro, I'm trying to just slide. Like I'm not here to sightsee or wait. Like trying to go. I got the Broncos getting up out of there first.
And speaking of defense, the Broncos side will hold it down. Whereas the Jets just let up 37 to the Cowboys, 27 to the Dolphins, 29 to the Bucks. Like they're letting up like 30 points per game.
They're saying sauce is cooked, bro. I literally got
Think
the homie text me. I literally
sauce
had the
is
homie text
bad.
me the other day. I was like, not sauce.
Then we got our 1 o'clock slate opening up divisional game. The Steelers are a 6.5 point favorite with the Browns coming into town. Dylan Gabriel getting his second start here. Uh, Aaron Rodgers and the boys coming off a bye. Mike Tomlin, like all time, I think I saw some stat where he's like, I think like 13-5 off a bye. So he knows how to win off a bye with the Steelers squad. You think they get the job done?
Against a rookie QB?
Yeah, Tomlin against rookie QB. I do not have the numbers on that, but I have a feeling it ain't the best.
Against a rookie QB? I'm taking the Tomlin every time. TJ Watt playing? Or he's still hurt? Oh no,
No,
that's
he
the other
played this
I'm
year
thinking
off a
I'm
bye.
thinking of Bosa. I'm thinking of Bosa, not TJ
Oh
Watt.
no, Bosa's cooked. He out.
Browns. Browns, they just traded Joe Flacco. They got Dylan Gabriel, Shador Sanders, and they said somebody said Deshaun Watson was throwing the ball a little bit.
Yeah, just spinning it, and he was in like a not drills, but just doing workouts.
So I don't
You
know,
better be doing
man.
something for 50 million.
I don't know, man. I might have to steer us clear from the Cleveland guys over there. Because they do got defense. We're never gonna lie about that. And I like this too be an ugly game.
The
I just think the Steelers off a bye against a rookie quarterback. Yeah, I'm gonna trust them.
so crazy stat. Browns haven't beat the Steelers in Pittsburgh in 21 consecutive seasons.
That's Big Ben fault though.
21 seasons is absolutely crazy.
Bro,
They
watch
said
out,
Tim
bro.
Couch or Eric Couch was the quarterback back then.
Watch out, bro. Bro, imagine how many quarterbacks the Browns have had since then. Is
There's a guy
Dylan
with a
Gabriel gonna
jersey with it, and it's crazy. It's like
Is
30. It's like a whole bunch of names on there.
is there a Dylan Gabriel to be the first to do it?
Let's see, bro.
That
I'm
narr
paying
that
attention.
narrative would go crazy. What if he gets hurt
Miles
and
Garrett
Shador does
could
it?
just wreck. I've seen Miles Garrett wreck games. All right, so I won't take that out of consideration. But
Bro, see that
on the
that'd be
other
my
side, it
that'd
just
be my thing, right? There do be defensive players that can wreck games for real, but I feel like you got to do that shit in critical moments, because like especially if you're like putting the team on your back type shit. Because what's our dog's name from the Raiders? Max Crosby.
yeah.
He comes in immediately wrecks games. Once they adjust to him and they start letting everybody else cook, and they just say, fuck it, we're just gonna stop him no matter what. Like then those fourth quarter moments and when they're getting fucked up, that shit don't hit the same.
Then we got the Patriots rolling into New Orleans here. Patriots are 3-2, coming off a big win on Sunday Night Football against the Bills. And the Saints got their Spencer Rattler got his first ever dub against that Giant squad. How do you feel about this matchup? It is only 3.5, which is just kind of shocking to come in with how the Patriots has come off a big win.
I mean, the Patriots just beat the fuck up, just did what the fuck they did, man. I would never sit there. I'm not gonna say I hate the
Spencer
Saints. I really,
Rattler's
really
got
don't.
his first dub. He's feeling hot.
The Patriots just beat the fuck out the Bills last week
Yeah, on Sunday Night Football, prime time.
in front of the host.
Drake May show.
And Spencer Rattler's supposed to come in this bitch and eat these niggas alive.
You could.
The same Panthers that the same Patriots that put 42 on the Panthers after they came off a 30-0 win.
Yeah, nah. I mean, Rattler just got his first. He's 1-10 in the NFL, and you want me to bet on him to go back to back? It's crazy.
Back to back. I, I mean, if you trust Kellen Moore's coaching like that, I guess.
Big Patriots. Drake made the baby goat on the keep low key keeping the Patriots hopes to win the division alive. If anyone has
Do you
got
think
that.
you think Ramondre Stevenson starts?
Oh yeah, bro. They said saw a tweet that was like, bro, because he fumbled like what twice again that game or one, but it's just been
Mm-hmm.
insane. He was just like, damn, bro, Ramondre Stevenson, bro, tying up, bro. He got 9 fumbles away before losing the starting job. And like that's exactly what that Mike Vrabel is still gonna wheel his ass out there. But yeah, we're both on Drake May, the Patriots, Mike Vrabel and them boys. Then we got one of the bigger spreads on the week. Ravens are 7.5 point dogs against the Rams. Lamar just got ruled out officially. Cooper Rush will be starting again, and the Ravens weren't that good when Lamar was starting. For the first 2-3 games, Cooper Rush looked terrible last week. This offense doesn't fit his style of play. I have to go big Rams, even though this game does kind of get scary because the Rams probably are just riding too high, but no way I'm picking against them right now. Stafford's
You
in
know,
talks.
you know what's crazy though? That's exactly what they said on the Pat McAfee show. Like exactly, and I remember listening to them say that, thinking like I agree wholeheartedly on that one. And this is the proof that the entire NFL community is saying the exact same thing. This team didn't look good with Lamar and got smacked the fuck up without Lamar. Niggas is saying that it's still plus money right now for them to miss the playoffs. Like low key, cash in
Crazy.
while you got
Plus money
time.
for them to miss the playoffs is kind of crazy
He
because
said,
they're already
yo,
1-4.
they said cash in came.
The only thing I think it's because it's my suicide league that I'm potentially picking the Rams here. But there's something about this kind of spooks me because this will be a game where like a classic game where fucking the Rams just fall asleep at the wheel. But I mean that'd be self inflicted. But are you picking Cooper Kush to get the dub?
Oh, the plus money make it seem like I like them niggas. Okay, but
Plus three
nah,
hundred.
I got that boy Sean McVay, and I'm not gonna glaze him because last time we glazed him last week, saying, "Yeah, man, Sean McVay, he that dude, offensive, blah 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 blah." And the next thing you know, when you couldn't fucking spam Cooper, pooping the crew, them niggas lost.
Puka
So
might go for 250 yards.
Yeah, he might. And if you have Puka in fantasy, I envy.
It might get real ugly.
Imagine picking Saquon in fantasy, and then you got to go against Puka next week. This week.
Yeah, Saquon's been a bust, but no one's been a bigger bust than Brian Thomas Jr. in the first round picks.
Oh, he was in the first round. I don't think he went in the first round by 16 million. I think he was second.
Oh, he was usually like a 9 through 11 pick almost.
9 to 11.
Yeah, and he
They got
outside
picked
of like
like
Malik
20th.
Neighbors, because Malik Neighbors got hurt, and you can't really put that on him. But outside of Malik Neighbors, there's probably been no other like top. Chase Brown, probably the other the running back for the Bengals was huge.
Oh man. And we gotta have a mid-season special for all the busted fantasy.
Then we have the Colts 4-1, another big spread, 6.5 point favorite at home with the Cardinals coming into town. Boy, I'm picking the Colts till the wheels fall off. One of the better defenses. They get turnovers, they get pressure. Daniel Jones, he doesn't even go in. I don't think he even comes into the games wanting to throw for 300 yards. He literally just goes into games and does exactly what what's there. Oh, dump it off, take the middle pass, take the slant. Oh, there's a deep shot. He's playing good ball, and then Jonathan Taylor's just fucking turn the clock back to that breakout season right now. So I'm taking that every single week right
I mean, Jonathan Taylor's been a baller. I think he reminds me a lot of Fred Taylor when it comes to how they kind of like treat him. Like when he does have a good O line, when he has a team that can, the offense that can like facilitate, bro, he does usually great. So he's the one of those seasons he's doing this thing. And it's funny because always the seasons that Derrick Henry has a down season. You never see Derrick Henry and Jonathan Taylor battling for number one rusher, I feel like. But yeah, this Colts team, like you said, we got to keep picking them until the wheels fall off because they're coming in, they're spanking teams, they're showing teams that shouldn't be there. If the team's not supposed to be there with them, they shouldn't. They're showing that they shouldn't be there. So I'm definitely picking the fucking Colts and Daniel Jones this week.
now. Then we got if all right, here we go, getting into some closer games. Jaguars are 1.5 point dogs at home, coming off their win against the Chiefs on prime time, where they're 4-1 right now. If they want to keep up with the Colts, this is kind of a big win here. With the Seahawks coming into town, Seahawks are favorites on the road here. Kev, are you trusting in the Seahawks who are coming off the close loss to the Bucks, or are you riding with the red hot Jaguars and that defense?
I've seen some shit that like McDonald, the Seattle coach, has only lost like 1 or 2 games on the road, like ever or some shit like that.
Ever? That's kind of
Nah, with the Seahawks, like yeah, I'm pretty sure he's only lost like 1 or 2 because he's only been a coach for like what 2.5 seasons.
yeah, no, because I Mike
This is his
Mike
third.
Donald or something like that. Yeah,
I
because
could
he's
check.
two. Yeah, Loki's 2-0 on away this year, so that should. And the Jags are 3-0 at home, so something's got to give. That's kind of fire.
Yeah, so something has to give, man. I mean, the Jags played their ass off against the Chiefs. They didn't quit. Our defense made plays. So yeah, Mike McDonald's the fifth head coach all time to win 9 of his first 10 road games.
Damn, 9 of his first 10 is crazy.
He,
That's some
he
good.
said,
That's some good road record.
yeah,
Ninety
he said
percent.
he's one of two since 1999. The other one's Sean McVay.
Sean
So
McVay.
I don't think the road is what scares him this week. I think it's just this team that's feeling themselves. They're they do have a loaded offense. When the offense is clicking, they can make plays to win the game. So I think the Jags are fine. I don't think this is one of those, this is like a real pick 'em game to me. Like either way you could go. And they said if you check in all the sports books, you can find plus money both sides. And then I got the Seahawks. I think they're a battle tested team on the road. Sam Darnold Sam Darnold. I forgot who they played last week. This was absolute. That game was absolute cinema. Bless you. That game was absolute cinema. So yeah, I got the Seahawks doing their thing. Oh, versus Mayfield.
Yeah, that shit came down to the wire.
Nail biter.
I really thought you were going to take the Jags here, especially coming off their win. I'm taking the Seahawks as well as the road. I didn't know about the road stats, so that only makes my pick feel even better. I just the
Mm.
Seahawks have the third best rush defense, and I think that's going to be a big factor here, where the Jaguars lean on the ETN to get to open up the shit for Lawrence. And even though he won in this games against the Chiefs, Patrick Mahomes had a turnover, that 99-yard pick six. Trevor Lawrence fell down on a play. He fumbled on this goal line. They're still not playing good ball, and I think they're
They're not
definitely
playing pretty
beatable here.
ball. They're not playing pretty ball. They're playing that shit ugly as shit. Like, because when you look back at that play, that shit was epic. That shit was a thriller. But like, damn, this nigga really got his fucking foot stepped on the most. Imagine if somebody, Chris Jones, had just touched him. Like,
Ball
imagine
game.
how mad. Imagine how mad people would have been. Like,
Same
no
old
way,
Jags.
no way, this motherfucker slipped. Like, but it is what it is. I just think this is gonna make be a big deal in the division though, because like even though like we see the Colts are going crazy and they're probably gonna win this week, we picked them to win this week. The Texans are still a team that can figure this shit out if they can block for CJ Stroud. So like that number two spot is probably going to be even harder if the Colts can solidify the number one like strongly late throughout the season. So like these are games that like these close games that you can win and you have a chance to, you got to get those stubs because the Texans is right around the corner because they have like the third ranked defense or something like that.
Yeah, shit. So do the Jaguars have a top ranked defense. So do the Colts. They all. I think all three of them are like a top 10 ranked defense right now.
The boys playing defense, baby. And it's
And
crazy
then
because they got stud court. They all have stud quarterbacks.
two teams that need to get a win by any means right now. Panthers 2-3, 3.5 point dogs at home with the Cowboys coming into town 2-1. Rico Dowdle has I just have a little quote right here in front of me. Rico Dowdle says the Cowboys 32 ranked defense better buckle up on Sunday. So playing his former team, potential revenge game for Rico Dowdle, who I don't know how you top putting up 200 fucking yards against the Dolphins. But he will try against this Cowboys team, which is dead last in yards per game on allowed. How do you feel right here? Do you think the Cowboys come in and blow up Panthers, or is Bryce Young and them boys standing firm?
Oh, this game is about to be lit. There's going to be so much scoring. I just think that like when it comes to like if the if the Cowboys defense can suck because this is the game where their offense could really like air it out and get open, get shit going. But the thing about them is that can they be shitty and not get penalties? If they get penalties, they're fucked because the Panthers are grimy like some real bottom feeders. Like if you give them a little bit, they gonna eat and they gonna make it work. I think Rico Dowdle does have a fucking good game, but I think that's the number one thing they're keying on. So like they'll let their corners go one on one, play man, let Bryce Young get some rushing yards, but they'll put the motherfuckers in the box to stop Dowdle all day. So if they could do anything, if they could do anything, right? So like I got the Cowboys winning this game because I think that the offense, when it comes to a shootout, they just have a little bit more and ammo in the magazine. But this is gonna be a lit ass game.
I think the fucking Panthers are in the same boat as like the Jets. I know we just lost to them, so that puts us probably in that same boat. We came down to a fucking 27-22 game against the Jets, so that like I just think the Cowboys we just seen what they did to a team of that caliber. Dak Prescott fucking 4 touchdowns. They had 37. I just Cowboys lose to top tier teams, but then they usually beat up on teams like this, and that's why the fan base gets like their ego blasted. Panthers won't be able to keep up. I think Dak Prescott probably throws for another 3-4 touchdowns and continues his MVP type caliber season. He probably won't get it, but him and Matthew Stafford right now are like the two quarterbacks that are like leading the way in like all stats.
Mm, yeah. Wait, Dak MVP? No, but shout out him for getting those numbers. Like you feel me? Because the fucking team needs it.
Then we got our first 4 o'clock game. Raiders are 3.5 point favorites with the Titans coming into town. This is when I finally start thinking
Titans
some
off a
dog.
dub. Titans off a dub.
Yeah, that's why this is. I'm starting to take some dogs here. I told myself there's no way I'm picking this Geno Smith led Raiders team, and I find myself doing the same thing. I know the Cam Ward. People are gonna say Cam Ward, and then boys got the first dub. How could and they're probably not going back to back? They barely squeak. They all had to get lucky as hell to get that first dub. But that's all it takes to get the good shit rolling in. And always, heart of my heart, that boy's a hurricane. That boy, Cam Ward, gonna find a way to get a dub out there against this shitty Raiders team. Both teams are bad. This is the battle. This is the shit bowl. So whoever loses is the bottom of the bottom.
I mean, this is a shit bowl for sure. But like this is a shit bowl like for like their teams are going in different directions. Like they're going to get rid of the Raiders are going to get rid of their quarterback and they're going to start like rekindling the offense to like start
They
from
just paid
grass.
that man
But
75. They just gave that boy a bag for like the next 3 to 4 years.
oh yeah, they gonna have to eat that too. But the Raiders are gonna try to figure out a way to rekindle this offense to like win some games type shit. Versus the 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 Titans, they're gonna rekindle that coaching staff. So
Yeah, they are.
like you feel me? They finna maneuver that coaching staff. Like that's a whole nother conversation because it's a lot easier to fire the coaches than it is to fire the players. So I got the fucking Titans to go back to that because the biggest thing about them is that they kept showing fight. I think Pete Carroll versus rookie quarterbacks probably is a good record, but I don't think this is the team that they could really do that with. If the Titans can just stay consistent, and I'm praying that Tony Pollard has a fucking good game because I need it for fantasy. I think I lost 2 in a row, maybe three. So we gonna pray that the fucking Titans lock in.
And then we got the next matchup, the game I actually be at this Sunday. We got the Buccaneers 3.5 point favorites with the 49ers coming into town. I believe the last report I saw from like a Scheffner, Ian Rappaport, one of them boys, is that Brock Purdy probably will miss this game or he is already ruled out and it's going to be Mac Jones.
McCorkle, he's putting that D on him.
Uh, Last week the 49ers are coming off I think it was Thursday night football where they beat the Rams 26-23 to actually start the Thursday night football trend where the dogs started winning. And the Buccaneers beat the Seahawks 38-35 in a nail biter. Both offenses have been rolling. I mean, 49ers have the number one passing offense in the league right now. The Buccaneers have the sixth passing offense in the league. Do you expect this shit to be a shootout like it is on paper?
I mean, a 22-24 type shootout.
They're not the same draft class, are they? No, Baker and Sam Darnold are the same draft class. Not Mac Jones. Mac Jones
Yeah,
is.
I like I think Mac Jones like COVID, but
He's with Trevor Lawrence, I think. Oh no, he's not. No, he's not.
but I think this is gonna be like a 24-20 game, but it's gonna be a lot of offense in the fourth quarter type shit.
Some excitement in the fourth.
Take the Baker over on rushing.
We get we get some glizzies while I'm out there. Stop.
What
I
fit
just
you
think
wearing?
I'm taking the 49ers here. I just think the Buccaneers, they just keep defying the odds. They could be the team of destiny this year where they win. Remember the Vikings 3 years ago where they just won. They were like 9-1 in one score games. Maybe they could be that. Buccaneers definitely could do that this year.
Mm.
I'm betting against that. Like you just can't keep doing this. And I think Mac Jones has proven that he can come in and run the offense. Ricky Pearsall limited practice, so maybe he'll actually start this week. But we've seen them pull out a win against the Rams with guys off the street, damn near. Like they're picking up guys off the practice squad to wheel out there at wide receiver. And you're telling me Juwan Jennings is a week healthier. Maybe he'll play. Ricky Pearsall's trending to playing. CMC still there. Um, I like this team to get the dub here on the road. Buccaneers defense shows that they can let up points.
Yeah, I'm rooting for McCorkle and the boys to bust their ass. But I'm definitely picking the Bucks though.
For real?
Because I think
Damn. You
because
firing
I
them cannons? Is that what I just heard? 4K?
that's why you don't see me actually go to the game with you. I was like, nah. Because I'm gonna be niggas, I'm gonna be over here like, damn, Baker doing it. Thank God this nigga helped my pick. But I think that yeah, they did it. They beat the Rams off the streets, especially when we were glazing these niggas. The Rams was crazy that week. But I think the craziest thing is that that was a divisional game. So like that was a big coaching thing. Like they was really ready to go and knew what to do. I think the Bucks and the 49ers do play each other a lot. And Kyle Shanahan, bless you. Kyle Shanahan came from the NFC South before he was a 49er. So it's not like he doesn't know this Bucks defense or how they run, but and the Bucks personnel and everything. I just think that that was a divisional game. Like you see them all the time, and you can get one on them. I don't know if you can come all the way to Tampa and do it.
I'm being alive. I'm gonna tell the drunkest Buccaneers fan next to me that McCorkle Jones is gonna do it to
Mhm.
him. Sit down and shut up, jabroni.
I'm crossing my fingers. Please make it happen.
Then we got the Packers, 13.5 point favorites. Ooh, I haven't seen a spread like that in some time.
Bro, during the Pat McAfee show, it's 14 and a half.
Oh shit, this is even better. 13.5 Bengals. They do not know who the fuck is coming to town.
Big Joe,
Joey Flacco, the boy, the kid himself, brand
Joe
new
Skeezy.
Bengal. And has he completed the quad? Has he played for every AFC North team now?
Now you have to play for the Steelers.
I don't think he ever will.
Yeah.
I,
Uh,
I don't think that's ever gonna happen. To be
I
honest,
was thinking about that earlier. I was like, I've never seen that before. They trade their like starting quarterback to
no
their
longer starter
divisional.
technically because Dylan Gabriel was a starter.
But think about it, like Jit was a starter 2 weeks ago. You traded that to your like
We're not going
divisional
back.
rival.
Now,
Like, but that shit was crazy.
yeah. So we got Joe Flacco in town. Low key, only one of the only wins they got on the Browns was a win over the Packers. Some people have seen on the internet pointing out, can Joe Flacco repeat it and beat the Packers 2 times in the same year with 2 different uniforms?
You don't think Michael Parsons is about to headhunt him? Like, yo,
Or is 13.5 point favorites being kind of nice?
they might put Drake Browning back in the game.
Nah, bro. This they teams tend to let Joe Flacco throw that bitch till that arm fall off. I've seen him have 50 passing games, like 50 passing attempts in the NFL still.
That shit is crazy. But nah, they're hot. There's no way that the Packers in any way can lose to Joe Flacco as a Browns quarterback. After, like, mind you, they didn't score a lot that game anyways, but they still lost. And think, yo, I'm gonna let him do that again. Like, this front is about to go ballistic chasing this man Joe. Like, if they get 4 or 5 sacks this game, Paul, I'm coming in talking about some. I think we need to pray for Joe Flacco. We need to get an intervention to get him up out of there because we don't know how many more of those games he can still take.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie that you kind of sold me. I was a little worried about Jordan Love potentially throwing a couple Stevies and letting the Bengals keep this game kind of close, but I forgot Parsons and that defense is probably looking at Joe Flacco like this is the man that beat us fucking a week ago, two
And
weeks
think
ago.
about it, bro. I used to play with Joe Flacco on Madden 08 because we used to like, I think it was
Yeah,
Madden
Joe
10.
Flacco's been in this bitch a minute. He's 40 something years old, still slinging it. It's absolutely crazy. And anonymously. Then we
That
got
throwing
our
power don't go nowhere.
Then we got our Sunday night football game. Chiefs 2.5 point favorites. Whoa, I didn't know that. Chiefs are 2.5 point favorites with the Lions coming into town. That line kind of stinks.
There's something we might not know, bro. The
You
Chiefs
just
coming
sit
off a
here and
L.
tell me the Chiefs are a 2.5 point team. I know they're at home. I'll give them the credit,
Is, is
but
there somebody playing? Is there somebody that's playing that we don't know about? Like off a L?
The Lions have put up like fucking damn near 200 points in the last 4 weeks of football.
Is there something we don't know? Because like this is one of those games where we be like, wow, Paul, free money. You know how niggas lose their rent money.
I don't know what I'm missing here. This is crazy. All right. I mean, I guess the only thing I'm seeing right here is the Chiefs are in a must-win situation, sitting at 2-3. They're already behind the 8 ball because they're behind the Broncos in the division. They're behind the Chargers in the division, and they're just counting goddamn blessings that Geno Smith sucks at football right now, because they're still ahead of the Raiders. But this line stinks. I'm picking the Lions probably against like everything in my guts tell me pick the Lions 100%. But if you're, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna see the split of money is gonna be like 80 to 90% of the money is gonna be on the Lions at like plus 2.5 underdogs.
You betting on this game?
Hell no, bro. That's what this shit stinks. How am I get? There's no world that the Lions should be 2.5 point underdogs. They're 4-1. They have blown every team out they played in the last 4 weeks.
They won last week, didn't they?
Yeah, they won. I think this game wasn't even close. Yeah, 37-24 against the Bengals, and the Bengals scored like 20 points in the fourth quarter because the line put in their bench players.
Damn. I don't know, man. This shit is fishy. You
That
know I'm
Taylor
always
Swift
going
album got them boys hooping over there, Kansas City.
you I'm always gonna pick my Lions when it's time to pick the Lions, but boy, it's kind of fishy.
The
It's
only
something
two
we might
wins the
not
Chiefs have
know.
this year are against the Giants with Russell Wilson. So there's an asterisk with that. And Baltimore Ravens, where Lamar got hurt. So we'll see how this game. It kind of stinks because I just know Vegas is gonna cheat somehow. The Chiefs' black magic's gonna kick in. Monday night
Oh no.
football, Kev, you're on prime time. Monday night, ESPN 7:15. Falcons 4.5 point dogs with the Bills coming into town. You was talking shit earlier. That was before I knew the Bills were coming into town. Tell me how you feeling because the Bills are coming off their first loss and probably looking at the Falcons like there's some fucking the fucking nerd in the
I'm thinking of like some starving dogs right now. They've been waiting.
No,
They've
they're
been
gonna beat
waiting.
the
They
shit
need a
out of
dub.
y'all, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Josh Allen, MVP Allen. Let's not forget reigning MVP Josh Allen.
Niggas is supposed to be 0-2 in prime time right now, but the Ravens fucking defense blew it the first game.
This
Josh
is the
Allen
number
ain't.
one and number two pass defenses. I don't know if you knew that. Y'all have the number one ranked pass defense, only allow like 140 yards or some insane number,
Mm,
and then the Bills only allow like 151.
I mean, yeah, but you can't remember like yeah, like JJ McCarthy. What's it called? What's the
Hey, don't be
Marcus
mad, but this is
Mariota,
week
Bryce
six now. This
Young,
is this is week six. You know, this is
Bryce Young. That I think Baker Mayfield's probably the best quarterback we played against. Because somebody was trying to give us credit for having we've only allowed like a certain amount of points or something like that, but we didn't play last week. So like,
take
don't let the
take the
numbers
dubs, Kev. You never
don't
know.
don't let the
As a
numbers
Dolphins fan, I
glaze
can
you,
tell you,
kid.
bro. You never know when the
Don't
dubs start
don't
coming in.
don't let the numbers glaze you, kid. Don't let the numbers glaze you, kid. But we are playing good. When our defense is locking in and making plays in crunch time, that's when we're winning games type shit. Because like both the games we've won, like it didn't seem like the team had a chance of coming back. So I think this is just gonna be a dogfight game. I think every drive the Bills are gonna come in and try to score. And they're gonna try. I just don't fear them. I'm not scared of them. I was scared when Josh Allen used to run the ball all the time. That was the problem. I think this is a game we could come in knowing that nobody's rooting for us. Everybody thinks we're gonna get our ass whooped at home in prime time in front of the host. So nah, like there's probably gonna be Bills fans in the arena type shit. But
Probably
nah, we
will be.
finna come in. We've had 2 weeks to prepare for this game. So like we're gonna come in and we're gonna come in ready to fight. I just think we're gonna throw the last punch.
I hope y'all look good, and I love Bijan. I took him number one in fantasy. I think he's the best,
Good pick. Good pick. Good
one of
pick.
the bestest pure athletes on the football field, regardless of position. He's
Good
just a
pick.
specimen of a human. But Kev, all the stats and everything points to the Sean McDermott off a bye, or not a bye, off a loss. Josh Allen off a loss. Fucking,
See,
I
I'd
just,
be worried about seeing them in Buffalo, bro. They coming to Atlanta, bro.
and Michael Penix has shown me some great games, but I just haven't seen enough on. I haven't seen it week in week out so far because I also seen a 30-0 shutout against the Panthers. And I'm like, all right, we
Yeah,
can't.
that shit was hurtful.
He did follow up some decent game in a 300-yard game, so I'm like, I know it's there, but I just have to see that every week because now you're going up against the number 2 ranked pass defense. I don't. And the Bills at least had to play some like elite talent, like two.
Yeah. I think we gotta come in ready to score like 24. Like if we can't score 24, 27, then like come on, boys. Because they're gonna come in ready to punch us in the mouth.
It opened at 4.5 and it stayed at 4.5, so it's split probably on the money. And in our last game on the week, Commanders are 4.5 point favorites coming off the big win against the Chargers. With the Bears coming into town, Bears coming off the bye, I believe,
I
and
didn't see them do nothing last week.
yeah, they to double check. Coming off the bye, but they had won their last 2 games going into the bye, beating the Cowboys and the Raiders. Manders, Jaden Daniels is back. So this. Oh, someone pointed out, I forgot on social media that this is the rematch between the Hail Mary because Jaden Daniels threw the Hail Mary when that to win the game, and the Bears cornerback was talking shit to the fan on the sideline and didn't make it back in time to stop the Hail Mary, and the Washington won. So this is the rematch where the Bears can come back from that embarrassing loss, I think 2 years ago.
This
Or
isn't
last
Jaden
year. I
Daniels.
was last year, not 2 years.
This isn't Jaden Daniels' first game back, right?
No, he came back last week to beat the Chargers.
I did. Not they cooking. Not they cooking the fuck out the
Oh yeah,
Eagles.
I saw that. Yeah, facts. Spread the word.
Hmm. But yeah, but I
Who do you
mean,
who do you got? This is the Sunday night matchup. Probably not the best game on the slate. We probably should have got a better game, but we get Washington Bears prime time.
I feel like they're doing these 2 games so they can give more teams primetime games and shit. But I like the Commanders. Like I don't think this is like a trick game. Like this is one of those games like I feel like they could throw in a false narrative or some trick type shit in there to make you think like, oh, it's blah blah blah. But no, I trust the commies to come in, play good football, and get the dub on a team that should beat. They're supposed to beat. Especially with the Eagles already taking an L this week. That looks quite good in the division.
I think the Commanders should do that. And they need to get more touches to Crosset Merritt, the rookie. He had 2 touchdowns last week, the running back, especially because Austin Eckler out. Like I can understand starting the season, Eckler's gonna be taking half the shares. Like he did that last year. Fucking, you're not gonna just move him aside for the rookie. Make the rookie
Mhm.
work for it. But at this point in the season, this rookie touches the ball and he's the best runner y'all got. Like give him more touches. As long as they do that, they should take care of business. But I'm not riding off the Bears. They they're low key playing good football. I just don't think Caleb Williams knows what he's signing up for with going up against a Dan Quinn led defense.
Yeah, we're gonna see how it goes because the Commanders did lose to us, so they're not trying to like just lose any more games that they're supposed to win. So I'm expecting them to be dialed in and locked in because they can beat this Bears team. But I'm not saying this Bears team is shitty because like if the Commanders aren't locked in, this Bears team can sneak them.
I'm not gonna lie, Kev, this was the closest we've been on a picks all week. I mean, all year. We only split on 2 picks, and one of them is the Falcons Bills, which we already knew who you were taking. There's no like it is saying
And
and 49ers Bucks, so the game I'll be at. So we'll see how we go this week. We you both could do really good, or we could do really bad because we're on the same side of most of these games.
Nah, I think they were because they were the same thing happened on the Pat McAfee show. Them niggas like I think they picked the first 6 games or something like that. And then Pat was
They
like, AJ. Yeah, Pat was like, AJ, whenever we do this, nothing good ever happens.
that's even harder because they do it by the spread. So like to be on the same side of the spread every single game is kind of crazy.
Yeah.
But appreciate everybody for watching along. As always, like and subscribe down below. Thank you for commenting and watching. I'm Paul Pickenwinham, joined with Kev, Waterboy Savoy. We broke down NFL Week 6 picks, and we'll be back to recap it all and to recap UFC and some boxing this weekend coming up. But as always, if y'all didn't know, now y'all